Does your partner appear distant? Do you have a hard time getting to understand them? Well, they might belong to the INFJ personality type, as they are considered some of the hardest personalities to date. But don't worry just yet, as they are also some of the most loyal and caring partners one can have. And so in today's video, we're going to tell you about all the things you need to know if you're dating an INFJ. Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. We're back with another awesome video for you guys. Before we start the video, hit the like and subscribe button and tap that notification bell so you never miss any future updates. First of all, how do you know if your partner's an INFJ? Well, let me give you a little intro regarding the INFJ personality type. They are empathetic, introspective, imaginative, have rich inner worlds, and they also happen to have devoted partners, friends, and activists for justice. They also tend to be on the complex side. Okay, so that was the tiny intro of the INFJ personality type. Now we're going to tell you some things about this personality type that you would want to keep in mind if you're in a romantic relationship with them. Stick till the end of the video for some useful tips. Fearless confrontation. INFJs happen to be extremely strict to their morals and aren't afraid to call you out if you go against them. They do not hesitate in speaking their mind. Most INFJs do not care about the social hierarchy, so they won't think about your financial status, privilege of power before calling you out. It has been observed that INFJs prefer their morals over social status. If you're lucky and your partner is a gentle person, they might ease into a issue instead of pulling out a confrontation out of nowhere. An interesting thing to keep in mind is that when an INFJ calls you out, they don't dislike you or have gotten tired of you. They correct you because they care for you and are invested in the relationship, even enough to put efforts to make it work. But this doesn't mean you agree with whatever they have to say. Do whatever you think is best. Extreme emotions. INFJs have only 0 or 100 on their dial. They either love with a lot of passion or they simply don't care. When an INFJ loves someone, they make sure to remember all the tiny details. Love to take care and carefully pay attention to their partner's opinions and thoughts. Interestingly, INFJs take quite some time before settling down and accepting their feelings for the other person, but once they're comfortable with their feelings and have accepted them, they tend to be quite passionate, devoted, understanding, and everything one might want in a romantic partner. Future-oriented. INFJs don't believe in wasting time and often invest for the long run. They don't believe in temporary fixes. They consider one-night stands or flings absurd and look for relationships that can last for a lifetime. INFJs also don't hesitate to invest in a relationship in that way. They commit to a relationship with everything they have and expect the similar determination, thoughtfulness, devotion, and effort from their partner. So, unless you're looking for something real and long-term, we suggest not to try the INFJs. Wild. INFJs tend to have a wild side and can be witnessed by their close people. They are absolutely reckless, creative, adventurous, and have an untamed imagination. Their ideal match is a feisty partner in every way. Yes, in the bedroom too. They like a partner with whom they can discuss everything freely without hesitation, be it philosophy, politics, humor, or anything else. Playful banter is adored by INFJs. Make sure you have enough stamina to keep up with them because they don't get tired and would never give up either. Perfectionist. INFJs tend to overthink and have the habit of doing everything until they can't find any flaw in it, no matter how much effort or time it takes. They have a habit of thinking about everything from several perspectives and revisiting again and again. Their habit of being a perfectionist can prove to be toxic too, as it might end up with them ordering their partner around and pointing out errors in everything they do. In such a case, it is advised to discuss it with them and make sure they're aware of their mistake. Since INFJs invest in relationships in every way, wanting them to be long-term or lifelong, they might correct themselves. Emotional but still badass. Another tip to keep in mind is that INFJs love passionately, get hurt easily, pay attention to small details, are sensitive, and feel every little thing. They tend to be extremely attached to their partner and do everything in the power to make them happy. INFJs usually look for a partner that they can be friendly, comfortable, wild, and adventurous with. They believe in soul connections and are usually extremely romantic. You might be wondering that if they're extremely emotional, that it means that they can be manipulated too? Well, allow me to enlighten you. INFJs might be emotional as heck, but they don't let anyone take advantage of them. Their trust isn't won easily, and they can't be easily manipulated either. Do you know that sometimes INFJs will have hunches or gut feelings they can't explain? The INFJ might know something without quite being able to put their finger on why or how they know it. This sixth sense can be difficult to explain to others, so INFJs often give up trying. This may leave them feeling isolated and misunderstood. Alone time. INFJs are usually the loud, cheery, wild, and adventurous people that are the life of the party. But this doesn't mean that they don't need their alone time. INFJs are usually extremely protective of their alone time, as it allows them to put their thoughts in order and get in touch with themselves. INFJs tend to overthink a lot and hence are usually under a lot of mental pressure. Disturbing them during their alone time might tick them off. They also tend to be highly creative and intellectual, so giving them some breathing room, even if they're shy about asking for it. To reflect and create is actually essential to not only their success, but the success of relationships as well. Their ability to flourish away from people and within social interactions can benefit your relationship. This trait can come in handy in that it allows for a variety of activities with an INFJ, allowing for a fine balance of nights in as much as nights out. Date nights with the personality type shouldn't just be all about going out to restaurants. They should contain a mix between meaningful and exhilarating. They can range from connecting with nature on outdoorsy outings, going to art galleries and museums, a night of jazz or dancing, all the way to bold adventures on your combined bucket list. A little unusual and complex. Things you should know before dating an INFJ. People should know before that being different from others isn't a bad thing. This is what you'll find in an INFJ. Since they are one of the rarest personalities, of course, there will be naturally something a bit unusual going on. They are very complex, and even their own complexity can confuse them. The INFJs themselves are aware that they're odd and always feel misunderstood. Therefore, feeling like their partner gets them is a rare thing for them to experience. Due to their introverted nature, INFJs often struggle with the ability to be open, and they don't reveal too much about themselves, even to their partner. It's because they don't want to invest in someone else they feel is not the right person to love. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. Hope you liked it. Share your thoughts, opinions, agreements, and disagreements in the comment section. We'll be back soon with another one. Until then, take care.